There we go. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me now. I was having all types of technical difficulties earlier. Welcome. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. Hey. All right, I'll give you guys about another 2 minutes since I know I was having technical difficulties. And then I'm going to jump right into it. So for those who are just joining in, first of all, thank you so much to DC Now Events for inviting me on their amazing platform tonight to talk about one of my favorite topics as a business coach, which is how to grow your email list. All right, welcome. I see you guys logging in. All right, let's get on into it. First of all, I will start off with who I am. So I am Brittany Freeman, also known as Life Coach Brittany. And I have been a master life coach for about 6 years now. So I've been in business for about 6 years. And my journey began, actually, I did not think that I was going to be an entrepreneur growing up. I had full journey of expecting to be a social worker. So that's where my journey began as far as in college. And in 2013 is when my life took a major turn, and I was working for a nonprofit. So for anyone that is logging on and has ever worked for a nonprofit, you already know what I'm going to say is what happened to me next. I was working for a nonprofit. I was the director, and out of nowhere, the business lost all of their funding. And I was the director, so of course I was thinking that I needed to be the last one to leave. Of course, I lost all of my staff. Things were going completely left. And I stayed on that job for about 4 months. And I had just recently purchased a home. I bought a dream car. All these different things were happening. And unfortunately, I ended up completely depleting my savings account, went completely financially broke at that time. And I decided at that time, when I literally was getting ready to lose my new home and my car and all these different things, that I wanted to do something else. I wanted to learn how to empower women just like myself, which then led me to life coaching. Now, I started the business in 2014, started the business with $0 to my name. I did not have an entrepreneur background whatsoever, and things took off for me because I utilized the email list, which I'm going to teach you guys about today, and social media. And from 2014 all the way up until today, now we have a 7-figure business. So if you look around, I am inside of my co-working space. I purchased this building in 2018, and it is a women-centric co-working space for women. So I figured I needed a space to work with all of my clients, those who are here locally. We're getting ready to open up our second location in Atlanta, Georgia. I am in RVA, for those who are wondering. So things really took off as a business owner, as a business coach, and now as the owner of a co-working space that we're looking to franchise as well. All right. Okay. I see you guys logging in. So for those who are just joining us again, I am Brittany Freeman, aka Life Coach Brittany. And tonight we're going to dive deep into how can you actually grow your email list, which again is one of the pillars of what definitely allowed me to grow my business, grow my brand, and of course, grow my revenue. All right. So if you do have some questions as I'm talking, please leave it in the comment section. I'm going to be jumping back and forth from 2 screens, looking at you guys, and of course, the screen with all the information. All right. So first things first, make sure you take some notes on this, y'all. You got to know the email marketing process. All right. After that, we're going to start talking about the most effective email marketing strategies, which is important. Because look at it like this. Think of the different emails that you guys may have received throughout the day, maybe when you were on break. There are some newsletters and emails that you open up, and then there are some emails and newsletters that you completely ignore. Like me, if you email me every single day, if it's a newsletter, I'm probably going to ignore it, right? I may get bored from it. I may become numb to different emails that come at me based upon their subject line. We'll talk about that. And then we'll talk about how to avoid the spam folder. All right. Can you imagine you worked all day, all month on this amazing email marketing campaign, right? And then you send it out and it ends up going to everyone's spam folder. That's the absolute worst. And obviously that doesn't work. You're not going to be able to increase followers, your brand, revenue, customers, any of that if that hard work that you put into the actual email goes to the spam folder. So we'll talk about that as well. A few different tricks. I can't talk today. Tips and tricks that have worked for me and all of the clients that I serve. All right. So let's get into it. I want to do a check-in. Can y'all hear me? Let's first start there. Give me a couple of hearts if you can hear me. Type no if you cannot hear me. Okay. I'm going to take that as a yes. Okay, I see some hearts coming in. Perfect. All right, so let's talk about the email marketing process. Write this down, y'all. Write down these gems. First of all, step 1 is planning of the marketing strategy. So like most things, you can't just, wake up tomorrow and say, I want to send out these amazing emails and I'm hoping to make 10 grand from it. And there's no actual strategy. So you want to make sure that you're planning out what the actual marketing strategy is going to be prior to sending out these emails. You got that? Step 2, you want to collect target group data. All right. Target group data. I'm going to break that down. Don't worry if you're like, what the heck is she talking about? I'm going to break that down. Step 3. All right. You want to set up the actual database, right? Are you using MailChimp? Are you using Flowdesk? Are you using Keep? Are you using Dubsado? What are you guys utilizing? ActiveCampaign is pretty popular too, but what database are you using? What platform are you guys using to actually send out your emails? Okay. Next up, defining the email concept. What's the actual concept? Making sure that it's clear to you, it's clear to the team, which is going to make it clear to the actual people opening up the email. Producing the content, and then of course, email setup. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into what it is that I'm actually talking about. All right, so get personal with your audience. And right now, I'm just breaking down the effective email campaign strategies. We use MailChimp. Awesome. Let me tell you something. I probably have used MailChimp for about maybe 4 or 5 years. What I learned about MailChimp, you really have to make sure that you're checking or you're doing some type of beta testing to make sure that your emails are not going to spam. I noticed for like the first year of having MailChimp, my stuff was going to spam with MailChimp just automatically. So that's one of the cons, I would say, with MailChimp. Other than that, they're cool. And they're adding a whole bunch of brand new apps and stuff like that in MailChimp where they're really competitive with like Keep and other email marketing platforms that also have CRMs as well. All right, let me keep going. Let me keep the ball rolling. So getting personal with your audience. All right. He said, we hate that. Oh my God, me too, right? It's the absolute worst. But I'm going to talk about avoiding the spam folder a little bit later. All right, so get personal with your audience. What does that actually mean? So you want to make sure that you're using personalization in your email campaign is a great way to jumpstart long-term relationships with your customers. Okay, so use marketing automation to gather information about the web pages, the people, the visits, the content they download, sending emails, targeted interest, their behavior will reveal. What does that actually mean? So for those of us who, let's say, are sending out different ads, or we have some type of website where we're going to be able to capture data, behavior, all that different things on the people that are actually visiting our website. If you're sending out ads, hopefully you guys are connecting your Facebook pixel to that. All of that will be able to get to know your audience, the people that are actually clicking on your website, even if they don't purchase anything, right? You want to make sure that you're getting information about them, because from there, you'll be able to figure out, okay, how can I get personal in the email that I'm going to send to them to retarget them? Does that make sense to everybody? So again, if you don't have something set up on your website or set up on your Instagram, whatever you guys are utilizing, right, to actually say, hey, subscribe here, you want to make sure that you have something to actually track the information and the data on people visiting your website. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on people, or you may send out an email series that is going to go completely over the head of the person. It's not going to be of interest to them because you don't have any data on them. Okay. Connecting through social. Now, I know that everybody loves social media. Do not be this business owner where you only utilize social media as a means of connecting with your audience or to sell something. All right. Now, you can use it, but it should not be your only way of connecting with your audience or kind of pushing them towards the subscriber button on your website. We clear on that? Okay, let's get into it. So email and social media can be a powerful combination. Keynote, I said combination. I didn't say just use one. All right. But in order to get the most value out of both, right? It's important to look at them complementary, right? So no matter what type of social link you're providing, if you're using Linktree, Milkshake, if it's the direct link to your actual homepage, doesn't really matter. All right. You want to make sure that there's some type of value when you're sharing or trying to connect with others. Meaning, if you're going to have a call to action on one of your posts where you're saying, hey, y'all, click the link in my bio and subscribe to my website. That's cool, right? But what's the actual incentive to make people say, you know what, I do want to click the link in that bio in order to subscribe to this person's website, or if you want them to purchase something, whatever. You want to make sure if you're really trying to make people to subscribe to the website, then maybe you're offering them some type of downloadable guide or 10% off coupon, something of that nature to make them and to entice them to want to actually subscribe to your email list. Okay, so I'm going to utilize the example of, let's say Nordstrom. So with Nordstrom, before I was purchasing from them all the time for different things, if I subscribe to their website, they're going to tell me, hey, you subscribe, I'm going to give you 10% off. Now I'm more likely to subscribe and purchase something from you, because me just purchasing something from your website one time is cool, but now you don't have any information on me. You can't retarget me. Right? So again, make sure if you're trying to push people from your social media page to your website to make them want to subscribe to your email list, that you're offering them something. Does that make sense to everybody? And again, that something doesn't have to be, a discount code, because I know there's tons of people that are like, I'm not giving away anything for free, or I'm not giving away anything with the coupon. That's fine. But find something, again, that's going to entice your audience to want to subscribe, or at least a brand new follower to want to subscribe. All right. Do I have any questions from anybody so far? I see we've got some new people joining us. Again, we're talking about how to grow that email list. Y'all got that? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep the ball rolling. And again, I'm going back from screen to screen to make sure that I'm covering everything that you guys need to know. All right, we're still talking about effective email campaign strategies. Next up is nurturing best practices. Nurturing meaning we're not just sending out, a ton of emails to our email list where we're saying, hey, buy from me. Hey, buy from me. That's really not going to work, right? You want to make sure that you're nurturing them with information, something that is usable, right? That's going to make them say, okay, I want to stay on this email list. All right. You're not Walmart. Walmart can send me a coupon every single day. They can tell me about something that's going to be new inside of Walmart, maybe, or Target or something like that. I may or not open it up, but because you guys, some of you all may be service-based, even if you're selling products, you still want to make sure that you're nurturing me as your subscriber in some form or fashion. All right, so here's some examples. So, nurture email campaigns provide a reliable way to develop relationships. That's what it's all about. So the same way that you guys are trying to figure out how can I actually connect with my audience, my followers via Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, y'all are on TikTok, all that fun stuff, Clubhouse, all that, right? You want to make sure that you're also considering that for your email list as well. How can you connect with that specific audience? Because my interest level as a follower versus my interest level as an email subscriber, trust me when I say this, can be different. Make sure you know that, right? Any questions there before I keep the ball rolling? Okay. All right. Hold on. My screen's going black. Okay, here we go. Next up, personalize your email without using the recipient's name. I know there's a lot of you in here that may think, wait a minute, I thought that was the way to go. Meaning you're sending out emails that already have the person's name in the email thread or in the subject line. Let me tell you guys something. That is the quickest way to end up in the spam folder, or the quickest way for someone to see it and say, I don't know this person. Why are they addressing me from my first and last name? So for example, we have like 8 different emails as a business owner, right? One that's for admin, one that's for such and such department, right? So they may think that our name, quote unquote, that may go into the email box is Pink Ink Social Media Department. So the email that may come through may say, hello, Pink Ink social media department. I already know automatically that this is some type of robot that's sending us an email. Does that make sense? So sometimes taking that part off of there will help you out. Okay? It may work in small email sequences that you're sending out, or to a segmented list of people that you specifically know, maybe if you have a Facebook group. But if you're sending this to your master list, I would remove it. That will not entice people more to open up the emails. Just a little tip and trick that's worked for us. All right? Because again, it goes back to, does the recipient actually trust you? Okay? Moving on. Here's the solution. I kind of gave you a few of those things earlier, but I'm going to give you a little bit more. So use product personalization, in which customers are directed to products that their past purchasing patterns suggest that they will like. Trigger positive responses in 98% of customers. What does that mean? So this means, for example, let's say I go to your website and you guys sell candles, right? And now there's some type of automated email that may come to me, or maybe you created some type of segmented list of everyone that purchased candles that were strawberry scent. So the next email that needs to come to me, not one that has my pretend name at the top that I'm going to be like, okay, what robot is this emailing me? But maybe something where you're suggesting another sale and purchase from me of something that may be better paired with whatever I just purchased from you. Y'all got that? So if I purchase strawberry candles from you, maybe you're going to send another email to me that says, hey, I just noticed you just purchased the strawberry candle set. You may love to also purchase our wildberry strawberry candle set, right? That's how you personalize an email, right? With an offer or a suggestion or something nurturing. It doesn't have to be the person's name. Does that make sense? Hopefully y'all got that. Okay? Hold on, I got some questions coming in. Let's see what we got. How do you know what to segment or not? Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to come back to you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come back to that. But that's a great question, because segmenting your email list is golden. Okay? All right. Long and short subject lines. Quick question here. I want to touch in with you guys. Who here believes that you need to have long subject lines versus short subject lines? What do you guys think? Long or short subject lines? And while you guys type that, I'm going to get my computer screen together. Long or short? It's going black a little bit. Okay, I can see you guys are thinking. I'm going to give you the answer. The answer is short. Short. I like short. Yes. So there is no increase in either open rate or click-throughs, meaning somebody actually clicking on the actual email or opening it up and actually reading through it, for individuals that have 60 to 7 character length subject lines. Somebody said short-ish. Yes. Sometimes people don't like to read. They definitely don't. Let's get straight to the point. Yes, exactly. Okay. So subject lines with 70 characters and up, that's a whole lot of words, okay, are going to be probably most beneficial. However, most people are not going to open them up. Y'all got that? So keeping it short, because we want to make sure that our open rate is as high as possible. One thing that I like to always do, we like to beta test things. So let's say, for example, we may have an email where it may be, we're doing a split A/B on it, and it may have 60 characters. And then the next one may be the exact same style of an email, but maybe we're going to have 70 characters. We're going to test it out to see what was the open rate. So really making sure that you guys are paying attention to the open rate is going to be really important. Okay? Because that also will let you know, okay, this worked with this specific email list group versus this did not work with this specific email group. All right. For those who are just joining us, we are talking about how to grow your email list as a business owner. And of course, I'm Brittany Freeman, aka Life Coach Brittany. All right, let's jump back into it. So I just told y'all about the long versus short subject lines. I know my time is almost out, but I got a few more things I want to cover with y'all. Quick question. What time do you guys actually send out your emails? Morning, afternoon, late at night. Or I'll say nighttime. What do you guys think? I'm about to blow your mind with the preferred time period to send out emails. And again, the question is, what time do you guys mostly send out your newsletters? Morning, afternoon, at night. I'm gonna give you about 10 more seconds and then I'm gonna drop it on you. Morning, okay. Morning at 11 a.m. All right. Let me tell you guys something. And again, this has come from trial and error and testing this out for 6 long years. It's the evening. It's the evening, y'all. All right? It's the evening. Let me tell you why this works best for us as business owners sending it out to our consumers. All right. 8 p.m. is really like the golden hour. I like to say 7 p.m. is cool. I had some 7 p.m.s coming in, but 8 p.m. I even like 8:31 p.m. to be honest with you, to send out my emails because most people are at home. When your customers are at work, even if you're sending it to another business, they're working at 11 a.m. At 11 a.m., I'm really probably on a call somewhere or I'm trying to find something to eat. The last thing that I'm thinking about is trying to get to a newsletter, right? So it may come in, and by the time 50 more emails came in, guess what? By 8 o'clock, when I actually now have time to review my emails, you're at the bottom of the list. I'm going to miss it. Okay? So sending it in the evening time, everybody else may have sent theirs already. They're going to miss all that. You want to make sure that yours is fresh. Yours is going to pop up right when that customer is at home and they now have time to read the emails. Not to mention the rate of them opening it up and the click-through will be the rate that you're looking for, because now they can take the time to actually review whatever it is that you're mentioning in the actual newsletter. Does that make sense? Try it out next time. Check it out next time. Okay. I think my time is almost up. I'm going to try to cover 2 more points. This is a good one. Mobile open accounts for 47% of all email opens. What do I mean? Are you guys aware of if you have more people actually opening up their emails via mobile, right? Or are there more people opening up your emails on their actual laptops? That makes a world of a difference to know that information as well. Most email marketing platforms and programs will be able to tell you that information. Like for me, if we're sending out an email campaign, most of our people, I want to say like 72% are opening them up via their cell phone. If we've ever sent out a few emails in the morning, which I don't like to do, but if I do, most of them are opening them up via their computers. They're at work. Okay, so let me tell you something about that. So stop creating email campaigns on your desktop that only look good on your desktop. Make sure that, again, you're checking it out to make sure that it looks good if someone opens it up via their desktop, and it looks good if someone opens it up via their telephone or their cell phone. All right? Makes a world of a difference. Next up, because I only have 2 more minutes. Here's where I want to talk about some of those segmented lists that you guys asked me about earlier. So you want to make sure that you are also re-engaging with inactive group of subscribers. So I have at least like 20 different segmented lists in my MailChimp. I have Flowdesk, we have Keep, we have all types of stuff that we use for our customer base, right? But within those segmented lists, everyone here should have a list that is dedicated to maybe cold leads. Okay, I personally don't believe in having cold leads in my master list. That's completely up to you guys. But wherever you hold your cold leads, meaning individuals that maybe sent you an email and said, oh, I'm interested in services, and you never heard back from them. Or individuals that added something to their cart, you were able to get their email address, but they ghosted you, never purchased anything. There'll be someone that I would consider the cold list. Okay? In the cold list, here are a few things that you want to do. So this is going to be huge for your list. So the problem is that 2/3 of your list is inactive. This is very, very true. So you could have 30,000 people on your subscribers list, 3,000. 9 times out of 10, a small amount of them are the people that actually open it up, which is why, hence, I said remove those cold people from your master list. Okay? But research has found that an average inactivity for a list of 63%, meaning that once someone joins, they are less likely to ever follow up with your email. Think about yourself. You join a subscribers list, you review the very first email that comes to you, and then you never open up anything else again, right? Because you already got whatever was the information or the value that you were looking for. Most people don't open it up again, or maybe after a couple of tries, maybe then they'll open it up. Here's the actual solution. So, you want to make sure that you're re-engaging the campaign with something that is going to start some type of relationship all over again with them. So maybe the same way that you were able to get them to the subscribers list, you can offer that up again. Maybe you're going to send them an email that says, hey, you guys or you have been inactive for 12 months or all of 2021 or for the last week, however you guys want to do it. And if you want to stay on the subscribers list, respond to this email or open this email. Okay. For anyone else that doesn't open it up, again, that lets you know they're on the cold list, which 9 times out of 10, you may want to start removing them from the list overall, because that can be something that kind of pushes you to be in the spam folder, having a whole bunch of people on your email list and only 2 or 3 people open it up. Because what other email accounts may take from that is that maybe you're a robot yourself, or you have a whole bunch of robots on your email list, which again will cause people to say, oh, we're blocking this person. We're not going to send this to the actual recipient's master list. Does that make sense? I know I said a lot. Y'all got that? Okay. Think I got some questions coming in. Here we go. So someone said, what about pitching? Should you send a sponsorship pitch at 8 p.m.? Ooh, that's a good one. Let me tell you what I have done and have tested to work. If you're trying to send this to another business, this is different from a customer. All right. I personally would send 2 emails, one in the morning. Okay. And when I say morning, I don't mean 9 a.m. My morning email may be like around 8 a.m. Okay. Or 10 a.m. Because at 8 a.m. the person's just getting at the door. At 10 a.m. they've already reviewed a couple of different emails. Now my email may be fresh. And then my follow-up email will be at the 8 p.m. Does that make sense? Hopefully I answered that for you. What services do I currently have? And can you comment your IG name? I can. Let me see here if I can send it. I was trying to do that earlier, y'all, and it wouldn't let me. So we offer multiple different services at Pink Ink. So obviously we have a co-working space. We're working on our second location. We also offer social media management. That's probably one of our most popular services to date. We also have a department that is very new, but is booming right now, where we offer digital ads. We also have something called the 6-Figure Mentoring Accelerator, and that is exclusively for business owners that are looking to get that mentorship in a group aspect, but it also comes with like 2 live masterclasses with yours truly. It comes with speaking engagement referrals, all type of stuff. And it's only $19.99, so you really can't beat that. And we have tons and tons and tons of different e-courses, books, and all of that in our actual store. All you have to do is go to pinkink.com to check out all the different services that we offer. Next question was, how do you know what to segment or not? Kind of mentioned that earlier about whether or not you have a cold list, people that are actually engaging, opening up emails. Another segmented list may be people that have actually purchased from you. I love to nurture them the most, obviously, because again, I can turn them into returning customers or clients. Make sense? Let's see. Any other questions from anyone else before I log out? I'm going to put my IG up here again if it'll let me, because it was not filling me earlier. And also you can follow me at Life Coach Brittany as well. If no one has any questions, I'm going to get on out of here because I know my time is up. There we go. I think I put it in there correctly. Oh, I got some questions coming back in. Is it wise to use Eventbrite email or a third party such as MailChimp? 100% I would go to like MailChimp. Eventbrite email or a third party sometimes again can land you in the spam box because not all of them have that double check-in where someone has to opt in to be on your actual email list, which again can lead you in the spam folder. I prefer to have some type of email marketing platform to utilize for any type of mass emails I'm going to send out to a list. Everybody got that? One more minute to see if anyone has any questions. Thank you all for allowing me to be here today to talk to you guys about email marketing and how to build up your list. If you want more information from me, again, check out our website at www.pinkinc.com. Pink has a Q in it because we work with queens. Or of course, you can follow me at Pink Inc. or at Life Coach Brittany. Thank you again, DC Now Events. I got some more questions coming in. Okay, hold on. For someone who's starting a business, how can you grow your email list? Good one. What I would do is first of all, figure out where your target audience hangs out the most. Now, of course, everybody's probably going to say social media to start off with. If that is true for you, you can build it right from your social media, where again, maybe you have your website in your link or some type of landing page or lead generator, something like that, where again, you have a call to action each time that you are posting and you're pushing people towards subscribing with some type of incentive to make them say, oh yeah, I want to sign up on this email list to get more information or to get some tips and tricks or to get a discount for future services from this individual. That's the easiest route to go. That also is free. Okay. Let's see if I have any more questions. Do you provide services for men, businesses, or partnerships? Yes, we do. We always have men that sign up for our classes or want services. So the answer to that is yes. Now, of course, all of our marketing and branding is pink, but we do work with men. Am I missing anybody? I think one more just came in. Okay. You mentioned Facebook Pixel. What is that and how does it apply to the email list? Oh, Facebook Pixel is golden, okay? So what's the best way for me to describe Facebook Pixel? Facebook Pixel, first of all, is going to be, because I'm not the ads person, my ads department does all of that. But with Facebook Pixel, it obviously is within Facebook, and you can connect it to, I believe it converts with, I have my ads person here. Facebook Pixel, you can connect to MailChimp, right? Is it for most email marketing platforms?
You can connect it to your website and to your landing page.
I can connect it to my website, landing pages. I know for a fact MailChimp is on there as well. And what it does, if you're ever looking to do any type of digital ads via Instagram or Facebook, it collects data on people that are going to the website, right? People that are going to whatever link or whatever I just mentioned before, so that it can figure out who's actually visiting, who's not visiting. And then once it's time to actually send out those ads, it'll retarget those people or similar individuals with those buying behaviors. Does that make sense to everybody? But again, it's a game changer to make sure that you have Facebook Pixel attached to your emails, attached to your website, so that you can collect that data before sending out an ad down the road. You got that? Oh, someone said, what's the topic? We are talking about how to build your email list. Let's see. What does collecting data mean for someone who doesn't know, and what's the importance of it? Oh, okay. So I talked about collecting data earlier, meaning if you're trying to figure out who is your ideal client, right? We can assume what your ideal client may be, but Facebook Pixel or whatever type of tracking systems that you want to have or surveys will be able to figure out, what you say?
Demographics.
So see, he has all the answers. It'll be able to figure out the demographic of people that you do want to retarget or who you do want to actually sell your stuff to. Where are they located? What are their age ranges? That's very, very valuable data that you guys will need to have in order to obviously sell more of whatever it is that you guys are looking to sell. Does that make sense? And it doesn't have to just be done with Facebook Pixel. You can utilize multiple other strategies and systems. Surveying is something very easy that you can do if you're not interested in Facebook Pixel, or you don't know how to connect it to different things. All right. Okay, nope, I got a yes. All right. I got one more question coming in, guys. Or at least I believe. Here it is. All right. The swipe up button on Instagram, can you use that to build an email list? Absolutely. Now, let me say this. Now, there are some people don't have that actual option. Not everybody has the swipe up option anymore. But yes, if you do have the swipe up option, yes, absolutely. Because then you're making it a lot easier for people to be able to access whatever is your subscribers page or landing page, whatever it is that you're using to build your email list. So yes, I would put the link directly in the swipe up option on Instagram, that is. For those of you all who may not have the option of the swipe up, right, to make it easy, then you may want to partner with another person's page, influencer, whomever, where they have that option, and then maybe you can pay for some time on their page so that they can have the swipe up option to go directly to your link on their page, if again, they have the type of target audience that you're looking to work with. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. All right. If no one else has any questions, I hope you guys are staying safe. And thank you again to DC Now Events. And good luck to everybody. Oh, no, I lied. I got one more question coming in. Will this replay? Yes, I believe this replay will be available on the DC Now Events page. So the answer to that should be yes. But I will check in with their team, but I believe so. All right. Good night, everyone.